assures a spot in the next round. If Truex can win today, he'll be assured a spot. For a company like Joe Gibbs Racing to have 2 cars they don't have to stress about in Bristol, very good for the organization.
You see Truex, cars moving around a lot on corner exit. There's Coach Gibbs, done a great job, unbelievable leader. Came into this sport, didn't know anything about racing. He's smart enough to put really good people around himself, then trust them to do the job.
Think about the way the day started for Martin Truex Jr. We've talked about all of these playoff drivers and having issues and what they've had to go through. Well, Martin Truex Jr. initially jumped the start of the race. Was to the start-finish line prior to Denny Hamlin, who was supposed to get there first. As you see 2 laps to go, had to go to the back. And Martin Truex Jr. has fought his way back up to the front. Great pit stops by his crew, and now a 1.9-second lead.
I know Denny probably isn't any more comfortable, but that 19 car is out of tires. He has got his hands full trying to get the power down on corner exit here.
That's the gap between 1 and 2. 1 lap to go at Richmond. Martin Truex Jr. looking for his 4th win of 2021. And a spot in the round of 12. A win locks you in. It's going to be Martin Truex Jr. sliding all the way across the finish line at Richmond. And the driver who we questioned, will he ever get that short track win? Now one of the most dominant on short tracks.
You might have called it a lap early there. Right on, boys. Way to be. Way to be. I appreciate it, man.
1.5-second win for Martin Truex Jr. James Small all smiles as his coach. Win number 4, and that's 5 more playoff points for Martin Truex Jr. that will help him move through these playoffs. He's into the round of 12. Kyle Larson has enough points. He's locked himself into the next round. This checkered flag moment brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Martin Truex Jr. What a career he has had. Wasn't that long ago when he didn't know if he would be able to continue with his dream of being a Cup driver. And now 31 wins to his career. He's currently 28th in the all-time list behind Dale Jarrett. DJ has 32 wins. Martin Truex Jr. now with 31. Joe Gibbs Racing finishes 1-2-3 with Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, and Christopher Bell. Big night for Bell. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Appreciative of what Martin Truex Jr. was able to do as he'll stop on the finish line, grab the checkered flag. So much is made of momentum in sports, and when you get into the playoffs, you're looking for it. Bristol next weekend with a guaranteed spot in the next round. But if he can grab more playoff points, that's the goal right now.
Get a little warm in the burnouts.
Seeing the steam and the water spray out of the base of the windshield. Helmet is off. Martin Truex Jr. now able to celebrate, and we'll hear from him. Good morning.
With the stars and stripes on his car, 20th anniversary of 9/11, Martin said this one means a lot. How about in front of these Richmond fans to win on the 20th anniversary? A big time for the team as well, Martin.
Yeah, it's, it's a big day, Marty. It's it's an important day in our history, and I think all of us here, we're proud to win, and this car is amazing, and there's so many people to thank, but what a day to win on, and it reminds you the honor it is, the privilege it is to get to come out here and do this. All these great fans that come out here, we couldn't do any of these kind of things without the men and women that take care of us, and all the first responders, police officers, firefighters, the military, you name it. NASCAR is very patriotic, and we're very proud, and Johnny Morris is very patriotic. That's why this thing's red, white, and blue. So I'm very proud of everybody to be able to do this today.
How much of the finish of this night, finishing with the win, was about the start of this night and making up for that when you had to come down pit road right off the start?
That was frustrating. I'm not going to lie, but I knew we'd have a good enough car to overcome it. It felt pretty good those first couple laps. So just one of those things, you got to put it out of your mind and you got to go race, and we knew there was a lot on the line tonight, so I'm very happy to get to do this, and go to Bristol without any worries next week is always fun.
You JGR drivers pick good times to win, don't you? I mean, it's been since May at Darlington, a long time for the 19 team.
Yeah, it's been a while, Marty. We talked last week about how much speed we've had in these things, and just thanks to all my guys and everybody at JGR, Toyota TRD, Bass Pro, Auto Owners, Reese's Fine Foods, Oakley, Textron, everybody that helps us. We couldn't do it without them. So very lucky to get to do this, as I mentioned, and very proud to win here tonight.
On the 20th anniversary of 9/11, Martin Truex Jr. gets one done here at Richmond. The fans cheering him on. Truex sucking this one in a little bit, Rick.